Hello and happy Friday and welcome to your weekly update. I'm going to keep it short and sweet this week. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice a bit. So, going to start off by talking about Microsoft and about an announcement that nobody was kind of not expecting, I suppose, which is that the HoloLens program has come to an end. Microsoft are no longer going to be developing an AR or VR headset, mainly because it just didn't work and no one wanted to buy it. That's the truth. So, Meta, companies like that have done it better. And to be honest with you, Apple struggled to make a high-end headset really work, and they've been talking about a program to try and get the headset, the Vision Pro, into more retailers to try and shift the dead stock they're sat on. So it seems to be a space where low-end, cheaper devices seem to do really well. High-end, more complex devices seem to really struggle. So it makes sense that Microsoft would leave it to everyone else. Outside of that, we are seeing Apple due to release the new iPhone SE4, whatever it's going to be called, next week, which is great if you are a business that uses Apple devices and you want your staff to have Apple iPhones, because it's going to be the cheap entry device, and it's going to mean that for a lot of organizations, rather than buying an SE that's been out of date for a while or picking up a lower end previous generation phone on a refurb or a restocked device, you'll be able to actually buy a new device which will meet your business needs. So that should be the February the 19th. Should be really interesting to see what Apple try to cram in there and what features they bring across from the higher end flagship devices. And the final thing I want to talk about in news is the still increasing amount of cyber attacks are happening to organizations across the UK. What you need to think about is, do you have the right technology in place, the right training in place, the right processes in place? If you're not sure, reach out and ask. Now is the time to secure yourself, not when you've been hit and you're suffering some form of cyber attack, but it keeps happening, unfortunately. Outside of that, yesterday marked the first of our cyber live immersion events, so that's over. If you didn't attend, you missed out. It was really good fun in Oxford. We're now going to be doing one in London on the 3rd of April, so you do have the opportunity to come along to that if you didn't make the one yesterday. So I'll put the QR code wherever it appears and you can sign up for a space. They are limited space. Again, this event is close confines. It doesn't work with loads of people, so there is only a limited number of seats that we can offer, so you want to secure that seat very soon. And then, obviously, in 2 weeks' time is our Education Roundtable. I keep talking about it. It's coming up fast. If you haven't already secured a seat, same thing. Hit the QR code or click the link in the description and get yourself a space. Outside of that, I'm going to go rest my voice, and I'll see you next week for the next update. Goodbye.